Welcome to Prime Time, everybody. We are going to be starting up the very first episode of our Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion playthrough. This is going to be as close to a vanilla playthrough as is possible. We are going to be probably going for what I would consider the intended experience from Bethesda. It is going to be a complete playthrough of the game along with its DLC. Is just a way to explore a game that I've never had the opportunity to play, though it's been in my library for quite some time. We are including a total of 4 mods onto the game. All of them are bug fix patches for things that were just broken in the game. There are no quality of life changes. There are no additional weapons or spells, skills, anything like that that can make the gameplay easier or harder for that matter. This will be the intended route I'm going to consider it. There are only 3 things that I know about this game. First, that a lot of people consider it the best Elder Scrolls game. I've only played Skyrim, so I don't know for sure. 2, Patrick Stewart is in here somewhere, and I intend to find him, because he will always be my captain. Also my professor. And then 3, there was some hullabaloo about horse armor and that it sucked and blah, blah, blah. That's all I know about this game. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to go ahead and get our character. Start a new game. Yeah, I did click new, so I would like to start a new game. So long as you and your descendants shall wear the Amulet of Kings, then shall this Oh, well then, I guess I don't get to read that.
I was born 87 years ago.
Sir Patrick!
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
So, Oblivion, okay. So, like Mordor, I guess. I don't know. That's the spooky shit I just saw there. And that's really pretty.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life.
No! We must protect our captain! I love this opening theme, though. It's really nice. So Oblivion is a place. From what I can see, it sounds like it's almost like a Mordor kind of equivalent. So, I guess we'll learn more as we go. But that's kind of that's the vibe I got. I mean, even complete with like almost like an Eye of Sauron kind of thing going on. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Oh, character creation. Oh my God, look at that butterface. Oh my God. Oh, it's terrible. I'm not a fan of open world first person RPGs. I'm sorry about that, guy. Hopefully you can have fun with our playthrough still. He's only second best captain. No, those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. I love my man, Jean-Luc. I do love Janeway, though. Janeway is nice. But, okay, so race is Imperial. Okay, male. My goodness. I'm really glad that faces have come a long way since this. Okay, Khajiit. Nord. The nose is on these. Holy cats. Orc. Okay. Redguard. Wood Elf. Whatever the fuck that is. And then Breton. That actually, I think, might be the most normal-looking face I've seen so far. Dark Elf. Okay, so... Oh, that's right, they're called Dunmer in here. High Elf. And Imperial. Okay, so skill with heavy armor and social skills intend to favor the warrior classes. Okay. Natural agility, unmatched acrobatic skill. Can see in the dark. That sounds useful. Highly talented warriors and resistance to cold. Okay, so they're warriors. Berserker rage. Okay. Red guards. Let's see. Naturally talented warriors. Affinity for many weapon and armor styles. They also have a hardy constitution, natural resistance to disease and poison. Let's see. Wood elves are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves, and there are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. Natural immunities to diseases and poisons. Oh, it's a reptilian race. Okay. They can breathe water and are good at picking locks. Let's see. Quick and deceptive or perceptive grasp of spellcraft. Even the humblest of Bretons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They're particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. Let's see. Notice skilled in balance integration of the sword, the bow, and destruction magic. They are resistant to fire and can summon an ancestral ghost for aid. Let's see. They're the most strongly gifted in the arcane arts. They're also somewhat vulnerable to fire, frost, and shock. So they're strong in magic, but they're also weak to it. And then the Imperial. Okay. All right. I don't know what I want to play here. Typically, when I play Skyrim, I play either a stealth archer or I play a mage of some sort. So I'm not sure what I would like to play this time around, if I want to play something I normally play, or if I want to play something different, like a thief or a warrior, maybe. Dark Elves Dunmer aren't evil. Yeah, I know they're not evil. I know that the Mer is a lot more nuanced in Elder Scrolls than it is in other typical fantasy. Go with my gut. Okay, well... Part of me wants to see if a battle mage is feasible. Because I don't think I've ever played a battle mage before. Which makes me think I want to go... If I want to do a battle mage, I kind of feel like the Dark Elf is probably the way to go. Because they're balanced with all three. So... Yeah, let's try with it. Banana Cat, it looks like it lost a fight with Amir. Yeah, those Khajiit are rough looking. Like, good lord. What happened? What happened here? Oh, yeah. I figure they can be any class. It's just a matter of what their natural talents are. It's like making a D&D character. You might get a couple of points in a stat that you wouldn't ordinarily get, and which makes it okay. The Play-Doh melted? Okay, so we're going to go with that face. Okay. Let's randomize her face. Oh, God. Dear God, what happened here? I don't know. Should we go something that kind of looks like Drizzt Do'Urden as kind of a tribute to the fact that his game came out today and unfortunately is not very good? Big forehead. It's probably because his hair is just receding up into his the back of his head. I don't know. I like the way the face looks. It actually looks more realistic than I'd expect. Let's take a look. What can we do for hair? Oh. Ridgeback. That's a mohawk. That's a hell of a mohawk right there. Hearing mixed things. I've heard that the story is good, but the combat is uninspired at best. Which is a shame. Because it could be so good. High style? Oh my goodness. How much gel do you use? Rogue knot. Thinning. Military. Natural. Loose. Okay. Ponytail. There's a lot of different hairstyles. I'm actually kind of impressed. And I think we've gone back around. Okay. I kind of like the rogue knot for this. Bright gray. Can we get... Do we have a white? Wait, what was that? Golden blonde? Okay. Bright gray. It's hard to tell because, well, that's actually probably closest. The problem is that there's actually light in this area. There's a candle right there you can see that's casting light on me. And so it's hard to see in some ways, but that's actually probably close. Oh, we can make the length bigger? Oh man, you can make the hair longer. Oh, look at up top. It's not only making the hair in the back longer, it's making the hair bigger. Oh, I gotta, okay, I gotta do something right now. All right, where is it? Where is it? I'm looking. Come on, where is it? Okay. Man, look at how big that hair is. Oh my goodness. Look at the point on that thing. Oh, Lord. High style. Okay, that's even... Oh, that is so... Like, it doesn't just make it bigger. It actually changes the shape. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. It's off the screen. It's so big. It's too overpowered. Okay. Well, natural... That actually might be that's kind of what I want. All right, so what happens? Oh, whoa, that's some pretty... Okay, all colors should be white then, right? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, I'm going to go snowblind here. Holy cats. We might be stuck on the character creation for a little bit. Just a little bit. It glows, I know. I'm like my own friggin' torch. Actually, I'm kind of curious if that would provide light in a dark cave. Oh, God, that's great. Okay, we'll stick with... I think this is probably the closest to what I'm looking for. Marmon might be one of the best stories I've ever played through in a game. I have never played it, though I do own it. Maybe we can do that some other time. Eyes. Dark Elf. Apparently, I cannot pick anything else. All right. Age. Oh, God. So we can go from baby-faced to basically dead right now. Look at the eyes. The eyes are like freaking out. Oh, that's entertaining. I love it. All right. Babyface to Baba Yaga face. There you go. Morrowind is the best TES game, friend. Oblivion is pretty darn good, though. Well, maybe we're going to work our way back from the not so good, which would be, I guess, considered Skyrim, because I still like Skyrim. Skyrim was fun. To better, to best. Jello eyes. I don't know. It's like he's having a seizure or something. Good Lord. Complexion. I think I'm going to stick with that. I want to get rid of... There we go. I don't like the wrinkles so much on this. Complexion. Like, it's even changing the shape of his... Like, this is not complexion. This is facial structure. Because, look, it's changing the way the face is actually structured. Because the nose is definitely changing. I can see that. Let's go with that. Do we want to do... I think we're good here. I think we're good there. Skyrim was a good enough game, but not a good TES game. Everyone has different tastes and opinions, and that's fine. That's a good way to approach it, because far too many people don't approach it that way. I was looking at a thread on Twitter, it was yesterday or today, about what game you think is overrated, and I had to respond, like, I don't think that games are overrated. I think that in most cases, it's either a game is not aged well if it's older, or it's not really intended for me in the first place. It's not the kind of game I enjoy. So, see, Skyrim isn't necessarily bad. It's just been overused and overplayed and remade and just keeps going, so it's becoming bad. In Bethesda's defense, y'all keep buying it. And I don't mean like y'all sitting in the audience here. I mean like gamers as a whole. Y'all keep buying Skyrim, and they've come out and said, if you keep buying it, they'll keep making it. So, never got to play Oblivion, so I'm really looking forward to this, assuming it just makes it out of creation. I will make it out of creation eventually. Might take till next stream, but we'll make it. Let's see. I kind of like the way this looks. Though part of me wants to give the glowy hair a shot. God dang. Though, actually, I think it's just so brilliantly white that the candle is causing it to glow. Because when I take a look over here, it's actually white. So I think it's so shiny that the candle is turning it like fire. FF15 was a good enough game, but it was not a good FF game. I don't know if I agree with that entirely. I don't know if I agree with that statement entirely. I think that 15... If you bought the Royal Edition at the same price that the original version was sold at, or cheaper, then I think it was a solid game. I think that if you bought the original release like I did, you got scammed. Because it's pretty apparent where that DLC got sliced out. I think that it probably would have done better if it had not been called Final Fantasy 15. But I don't necessarily think it's a bad game. I think that it tells a really nice story that focuses on brotherhood and friendship and stuff like that. And I think it's a really nice story. So it's kind of like how Spirits Within is not really a good Final Fantasy movie, but it's a decent movie. Let's see. I have never bought Skyrim. How, sir? How dare? I didn't say y'all as in the audience. I said y'all as in general, the gamers, my man. I bought the OG Steelcase Setter and then bought the Season Pass and then bought the Royal Road Pass. I bought it twice. I bought the original release for $20 when it was like 2 months old, which in of itself should have been a red flag, but it was my first PlayStation 4 game. And then I bought the Royal Edition for PC, which I don't understand why they still call it the Windows Edition. Just call it Royal like everything else. And then sold my PS4 copy for like $5. But I played it through twice, and I enjoyed myself immensely on each case. I think that Royal Edition is actually probably the version we should have gotten. And I would have been okay with them delaying it for a year to play that version of it straight. So you got scammed to hell and back. Yeah, you kind of did. I don't want to be mean to you, Gak, but yeah, you kind of did. I haven't watched Spirits Within in an age. I've actually got a Blu-ray copy of it upstairs. I haven't watched it in forever, but it's actually a really nice sci-fi movie. I thought it was well done. I think that it's got a pretty decent cast. And considering when it was made, it's pretty nice looking. I bought Skyrim once and it came out never again. I bought it once. I bought it on PC and then I got the special edition. The special edition was an upgrade, wasn't it? That was a free upgrade, wasn't it? If it wasn't, then I bought special edition on sale at some point. 150 for the steel case, 40 for the season pass, 30 for Royal Edition. Yeah. You must really love giving Square Enix your money. Yeah, it was free. Okay. That's why I couldn't remember. It's been so long, but I thought Special Edition was a free upgrade. But anyway, here is our Dunmer. Let's go. Oh, the name thing's at the top. I didn't put a name in. Whoops. I think we'll just go with Tuasur on this case. Let's go. Are you sure you want to be a dark elf? Do I want to be a dark elf? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Okay. Quest added. To move forward, press W. Push S to move back. To move left, press A. To move right, push D. The mouse turns you to run. Push L shift. Make me want to get Oblivion again. Go do it, man. Have fun. Unofficial. Wait, okay. Am I getting items? Are those items it's giving me? How do I get to my inventory? There we go. Oh, man, I'm ready to put up my dukes. I'm ready to go boxing. I'm ready to go a few rounds with Holyfield here. Let's go. All right. So I don't have a class. I don't have a birth sign. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what these stats mean in terms of actual abilities, because I don't... Were there stats in Skyrim? Because it was just health, magicka, and stamina, right? Like, they didn't have full-on stats. I don't know if these are good stats or not, but they look roughly average. I got the Skyrim game for PC and never played the special edition. It wasn't compatible with like half my mods. That's exactly why I didn't play special edition, because by the time it rolled around, I didn't have, like, all the mods weren't compatible. There were stats? Okay. It's been so long, I must have forgotten. So I made burst signs into this. Okay. Okay, we got skills. Progress to next level. So this looks like it's going to be very similar to how Skyrim does skills. Okay. All right. Factions. Oh, I get actual stats for like gameplay stats. Oh, that's cool. Bounty. Okay. All right. Let's see how high we can get the bounty. Let's see how this goes. Oh, whoops. That's not what I'm supposed to do. All right. Do I have an actual inventory somewhere? This is like my character sheet. So that's the console. Whoops. Okay. So I know that there is, I've already checked the keybinds. There is not a button that resets everything in this. So I'm going to just start hitting buttons and see what happens. That's auto walk. Okay. Jump. Third person view. Okay. Okay. Resting. Okay, that's the WAS stuff. Okay, so F is pull out a weapon. Do I get an inventory? Okay, what was that? Okay, there's some sort of magic. I don't know what, but it was magic. Where the frig is my... Okay, that's crouch. Do I not get a character sheet? Oh. Hey! Okay. Oh, I do. Unofficial Oblivion badge, unofficial Shivering Isles. Okay. Greater power. Oh, okay. Heal minor wounds. Is that what I just did, I think? Flare. Okay. Okay. Ancestral Guardian. I want to set something on fire, so let's go. Okay, so it's all contained in the same area. This is your inventory. This is your spell list or power list, whatever you want to call it. Cool. All right. Fire! Okay, fireball.
Hey there. You, kinsman. I haven't seen another Dunmer in here, and I don't know how long. Where you from, huh? Vardenfell? You got a wife back home? Tell you what, I'm getting out of here in a couple of weeks. When I get back to Morrowind, I'll look her up.
The hell you will.
So lonely. Don't you worry, eh? I'll take care of her long after you're dead. Oh, that's right.
Shut up! That's my wife, damn it! Die!
Coming for you.
This isn't working. My fire is defective. It's not working.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right
Sir
now
Patrick?
is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix up with the
It's my cell. You can't have it.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our
No,
way.
this is my house. You need a warrant.
Stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt. Prisoner, stand away from the door. Over by the window now.
I can't proceed unless I do this, do I? Okay, all right, whatever. Fine, I'll stand
Prisoner,
over here.
Get over by the window now.
What if I set you on fire?
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go.
Oh, I can't pull out my
Not of this
fist.
yet.
Oh, hi.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You
Jean-Luc, you have hair!
Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
The heckin' heck is going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Why am I in jail? What did I do? I had a
Gods have
really...
placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Okay, well, I don't remember a whole lot. I remember I went to the bar, I had a few drinks, I danced with some cute high elf chicks, and then all of a sudden I'm in the end, or in the dungeon here. So I don't know what the heck happened, so if you can fill me in, that'd be great. It must have been a great party, though. And also, who the hell are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
His face is actually creeping me out a little bit, that smile. It's like he's got this joke that he wants to tell everybody, but he knows that if he tells it, it's not going to be as good. He's going to mess it up or something. I'm also thinking this is probably the weirdest holodeck program I've ever seen. What should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Yeah. He just got this news that his sons have been attacked by assassins, and he's like totally, fuck those kids. I didn't like them anyway. They didn't get me anything for Father's Day.
This doesn't concern you. prisoner.
Oh yeah? You're not gonna be laughing so hard when I put a fireball in your back. Hiya! Oh, I missed. Possibly until November. No, down under in opposite land, sure. Oh.
Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
Whoa!
Captain's down.
Who?
Post the field.
Fire! I missed. Fire! No! I didn't do it. I swear to God, I didn't do it.
Right, sire. We're clear for now.
Captain
Okay.
Reno?
Can I?
She's dead. Sorry, sire.
Can I take your stuff?
Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
Could they be waiting for us here?
How do I take stuff?
Don't know, but it's
Ah, there we go. Mythic Dawn Hood. Mythic Dawn Robe. Weak Potion of Sorcery. Ah, you're naked.
sire. We will
What happened to yours? Didn't you have a sword?
The first to underestimate the blades.
Blind, I don't even know who the blades are.
use
What are you
stay
doing,
here,
buddy?
prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
To ready your weapons or fists, push F. To attack, press L button. To block, push R button. Renault's Akaviri Katana. I think that was the chick. I'm taking your sword. I'm taking your stuff, too. I did not. Fucking rats. Fire! Fire! Ah! What the Get out of here, you bastards! Go back to New York. I'm going to accept my eyes are being burned on my skull by Twitch's bright white mobile app. I am so sorry. There is a dark mode, isn't there? Alright, well, first of all, actually, I need this. Okay, I mean, I've already learned this, but okay. Can I put on... Yeah, katana, baby! 'Cause I gotta samurai these suckers. These give no armor, apparently. Okay. I'm taking those off. I don't want to wear chains. I have a sword now. Oh boy. I wanted to lay it on me in bed, so now we're here. Oh wow. Enjoy. Rusty iron war axe. Gold. I like gold. I could have sworn there was a dark mode because I'm pretty sure I use it. I walk really... Ah! Yeah! A samurai your butt. Stupid rat. Hey, Wish, how you doing, buddy? Who the heck are... Oh, it's a goblin. Goblin shaman. Uh-oh. Chameleon and flashbolt. So we got some... Okay, we're getting some stuff now. All right, we're getting some stuff. Is that a chest? Oh, that's a shield. And a bow! If you have a lockpick, you can try to pick most locks. However, move the pick upward into the tumbler. When the tumbler reaches the top of the lock, click the left mouse button to secure it in place. When all tumblers are at the top, the lock will open. Oh, this is really different. Okay. Okay, this might be interesting. I don't know how I feel about that lockpicking. All right. Before you can use the bow, you'll need arrows. Check the skeleton to see what it contains. It contains bones. Also a lot of other stuff, apparently. A lot of other stuff. Okay, well, I don't want to use a bow right now, so there. Oh, ooh. Armor! Don't I look stylish? Man, I look awesome. I think this is the door. Door opened with iron key. Dark mode on my end. Yeah, I have dark mode for almost for sure. Now practice casting spells. To cast your selected spell, press C. If you want to change spells, press Tab to bring up your journal again. I cast Fireball! Did I get him? I have never played Oblivion in my life, Wish. I've only played Skyrim. I think I got him. You're there, he's playing dead. Let's go. Rat meat, I'm eating good tonight. Oh, hey, a chest. Iron arrow. Rusty iron bow. Why is everything rusty? Torch. Let's go. He's like bound. He wants to see me. He's happy. Maybe? I think there's something else up ahead. Oh, hi. Hello. Fireball! Yeah! Yeah, it's a zombie! It's very moist down there. It is very moist, apparently. Oh, well, that's a lot of mist. Rat meat, thank you. Why are there zombies down here? Why are there necromancers working down here? I don't want to know. Didn't do it. I swear to God, find out you did do it, you're gonna be in a heckin' lot of trouble, Wish. So I caught up to my hero and I just realized how heartwarming it can be. Oh yeah? Sad day. I'm sorry. Lockpick. I like how he's like bouncing towards me. Got him. Hey-ya! Not bad. Didn't y'all, like, kill the rats or something? Why are you leaving this for me? I'm just the prisoner. This is actually a pretty decent sword, not gonna lie. Ah, tomato. Excellent. Lettuce. Cheese! Oh, God, not the cheese. Iron. Oh. I'm over encumbered. Okay. I should probably, do something about that. 209. Well, I can drink that. Friggin' cheese. Oh. Items have durability. Oh, no. This is probably not going to go well for me. How do I drop things? I didn't see. Not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. Stop hitting things. No? No? Droppy, droppy, droppy! Lettuce, cheese, chimichangas. Oh my lord. I don't need this nonsense. How the hell do I get rid of items? Huh. Huh. Okay. Why can I not drop shit? Oh, well, I found hotkeys. All right. That's cool to know. What? What? Okay. I don't have an... Okay, so that is how you drop it. Okay. Okay. Maybe. That is a really obtuse way to drop things, not gonna lie. Not allowed to drop ship, thanks, dragon. Ah! That leap is incredibly deceptive on how far it goes. Just call me Tucci, rat killer. Battle ready is right. You got that. Ah! Man, why didn't you, like, kill these friggin' rats? Y'all are bad at your job. Mushroom. Nice. I don't like this. Nothing of use. Nothing of use. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh. Blinds, you literally had an anniversary 4 days ago. What the heck?
I fixed it and enabled dark mode. Also happy 37 months. It's been longer than that and I feel old. Also Axel is snoring. Also you should jump everywhere. Don't ask why, just do it, Kappa.
I think that that is a poor decision. I will get very tired very quickly. Like, jumping seems like a lot of effort, my man. Lot of effort. All right, let's see. I got potions. What the heck is that? A flawed ruby? I'm taking this stuff. I can sell that, I bet. Thank you. Nope. Or maybe not. You can hotkey items and spells from your journal by holding down a number key and then clicking the item you wanted in that slot. Pressing this number while exploring will equip that item instantly. Good to know. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about... Oh, Stinkhorn. Cool. I don't know what that does, but I'm grabbing it. I'm taking it. Apparently skulls make a clank sound when you hit them. Down into the depths of whatever the hell this is. Yeah, I was telling a story. You missed the story about how I'm not allowed to use chainsaws anymore. I don't want any of that. Oh. I accidentally cut through a pipe in my backyard when I lived at home. Turned into a water fountain. That goblin up ahead hasn't seen you yet. You may be able to sneak up by him. To go into sneak mode, press left Ctrl. Notice the crosshairs change to an eye. While you are sneaking, if the eye is dim, no one can detect you. If the eye is bright, someone can detect you. Gobby, gobby, gobby. My sneak skills increased. Oh, okay, so this is the same setup as before. Oh, wow, that's fast. That is really fast. Wow! Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Ah! You fucked. Yoink. Roasted rat. Outstanding. I mean, the closest I got to a chainsaw now is an electric hedge trimmer that I probably should use. Okay, here we go again. Ah! Okay, I apparently did really bad on that. I'm still getting used to this lockpicking. It's a little more interesting than the Skyrim's. It's a little bit more involved. That's not too bad. Poison of illness. Whistock caps. Stinkhorn cap. Novice mortar and pestle. You have found a mortar and pestle. Equip it to create potions or poisons from ingredients with like effects. Your alchemy skill will make your creations more powerful. Okay, interesting. So you can actually equip that full on. Oh, okay. Combine ingredients with like effects to create potions and poisons. Your alchemy skill will make your creations more powerful. The more potions you create, the higher your alchemy skill will go. Use additional apparatuses to improve the strength of the potions you create. Cheese. Lettuce. Tomato. We've got most of a sandwich. Restore fatigue 3 points for 11 seconds on self. Sure, why not? Cheese. Can I make a potion with... I can't make a potion with just cheese, apparently. Rat meat. Bam. Stinkhorn cap. Whistock caps. Create. Create. Where's the bread? I don't know. Apparently I'm doing a keto sandwich. We're using lettuce for the bread. We're doing a cheese and tomato sandwich with lettuce. That's a thing. Trust me, it is. Of course, Tucci would try to make fun too. I mean, I do like cheese in real life. I just don't like in Bethesda games. Because I've been killed by cheese before. Thanks, Bethesda. Huh. I think that guy sees me. Hi, buddy. Ah, you had side-eye! You had a trap. It didn't work because you kind of stepped over it. The cardinal rule of setting up a trap is don't trip your own trap. Remember where you put it. Because otherwise it's going to be a bad day for you. That sounds like an only you problem. Oh my god. It's not an only me problem. If you run out quick enough, you can trigger the trap and kill them with it. I bet you could. I'm trying to be sneaky sneak because I'm kind of weak right now and I don't want to die. I'm good at sneaky sneak. Hello. Oh, you can move faster while you're sneaking. Cool. Okay. Okay, so that's actually not bad. I'm getting used to this a little bit. Let's actually set up some hotkeys. So we will make that hotkey 1. Make this hotkey 2. Okay, so I don't need to equip those as another weapon. All right. So I think this is damage. Let's go ahead and make that 3 in case we need a backup. Oh, we can do magic too. All right. Let's make... Actually, let's make this 3. This is 4. Okay. I've never heard or seen anyone else die to cheese in Elder Scrolls. Okay, well, I'll tell the story then because I think it's a good one. So, for anybody who does not know, Bethesda games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout are heavily impacted by your frame rate. If you set your frame rate higher than they are expecting, weird shit can happen. Really weird shit can happen. So I didn't know this at the time. I was playing Skyrim. This was before I would record videos and stuff like that. And so I had my house in Whiterun. I think somebody sees me. Ah! The fuck was that? Come out, show yourselves! I think they were shooting the logs. Got him! I got them both. Nice. Well, anyway. So, I'm in Whiterun. I'm in my house. And I've been stockpiling stuff. I pick up all sorts of things, and I wander in and stuff like that, and just hang out. And what ended up happening is that when you have your frame rate set really high, the physics engine gets a little wonky. And by wonky, I mean just things can just all of a sudden explode into motion for no reason whatsoever that I'm aware of. And so what ended up happening is that a few things exploded into motion inside the tiny confines of the bottom of my house, the first floor of my house in Whiterun. And all of a sudden, I'm like surrounded by like a ricochet storm of mundane items like food and plates and utensils. And all of a sudden, I see an object flying at my face and it hits me in the head and I fall over dead. And that was a cheese wheel is what hit me. And so ever since then, I describe that story as the ballistic cheese story because I was killed by ballistic cheese. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Why do I suck? What? Why? Why? Why does it... What am I missing? Okay. There we go. Am I doing it too? I don't know what the... Is there a rhythm I'm missing? I don't know. Very easy, and I break like 8 pick locks. Yeah, exactly. I'm terrible at this already. I am over encumbered. I can drop... Okay. Shift click drops things. Got it. So, funny story, my sister took me to a new LARP for her and her character. Had this thing where they must break bread with their new friend. So she literally takes a loaf of bread to break bread with friends. Well, that's kind of the original meaning of the term, isn't it? You know, they just, you know, the idea is that you break the bread and share it. That's the idea, isn't it? Hot take, but I feel like this luck-picking game was better than Skyrim's luck-picking game. I think that you put in there luck. I think that is a Freudian slip. I'm not sure if I like this one so far, because maybe I just don't understand it very well. But we'll hopefully get better. Hottest take, Morrowind's lock-picking game was better than Skyrim's or Oblivion's. Man, he's just throwing down that Morrowind gauntlet all day long. I mean, at least you didn't break Skyrim to... Oh. Hi. Hello! Oh, that's the... Oh. 5. 4. 5. I'm trying to cast Fireball! Why can I not cast Fireball? Are you not? Oh, it's 3. Whoops. That's why I can't cast Fireball, because Fireball is 3. God damn it. At least you didn't bring Skyrim to not be able to jump out of the window right after the very first cutscene with the dragon attack. So I've only ever played like an hour of Skyrim and never made it out of the sea because it's glitched. Oh, God. I'm pretty sure you could fix that, though. I bet if you had the unofficial patches, it would fix it at the very least. Okay, can I sneak up next to you? You don't see me. The fuck? Someone stuck a pointy stick in my face. Wait, does he not know I'm here yet either? Cool. Okay. Well, yes, but it took everyone one off. Oh, okay, got it. My sneak skills increased. Hi. You are not having any of the sneaky sneak, are you? So, why are there goblins down here? Did they, like, not kill the goblins or something? And isn't there another one over there? I thought I saw another one. Oh, hi, rats. No rat shall survive my rampage. Let's see. Anything? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, hi. Hello. There you are. You apparently didn't hear me running around. You look like you might be a mage of some sort. Because that kind of looks like a staff, not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, you're a goblin witch. Petty soul gem, flawed ruby. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Goblin shaman staff. I am taking that because that looks like it's expensive. Well. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good, fam. They just ran so far away. They just ran They ran both night and day. Couldn't get away. Rat nuts roasted on an open fire. Doesn't sound as appealing as the actual line. Is that daylight? They couldn't get away because I killed them. Oh, hi. It's lightish in here. Iron arrow. Lockpicks. I'll take those. I killed them. They didn't get away. Unless you're talking about the king or whatever. Door to Imperial Subterrane. I thought that the king was this way, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I didn't see which way they went. Maybe they went a different way. It would explain why nobody's actually cleared this place out.
Find a peaceful spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives. Help? What makes you think I'm looking for more than that?
Oh. It's battle time! Protect the Emperor! Hey, yeah! I got him. Oh, what?
It's that prisoner.
No!
He might be working with the assassin.
I didn't do it.
No,
Back off.
He is not one of them.
He keeps... Back off.
Help us. He must help.
Can't back up anymore. Crap.
As you wish, sire.
Okay.
Come closer.
Thank you, Captain.
I prefer not to have to shout.
Okay, Captain.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I'm not on good terms with the gods.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign.
What's the stars, bro?
I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Oh. Okay. The Apprentice confers a 100-point bonus to your Magicka attribute, but gives you 100% weakness to magic. Okay. The Lady. The Lady's Blessing confers bonuses of 10 points to your willpower and endurance. Permanent bonus of 50 points to your Magicka. 10-point bonus to your agility, speed, and luck. The Eternic ability, you don't regain magic over time, so you have a 50% spell absorption to recharge your Magicka. Your base magic is also increased by 150 points. That seems like a hard way to play. Blood of the North, regenerate up to 90 points of health. However, you also gain the Trollkin Curse, a permanent 25% weakness to fire. Lover's Kiss power once a day to paralyze an opponent for 10 seconds at the cost of 120 points of fatigue. Mara's Gift power once a day as a powerful restore health spell. The Blessed Word can turn the undead. Serpent spell to cause a slow but potent poison on touch while simultaneously curing yourself and dispelling magic on yourself. Casting this spell costs 100 points of fatigue. Moonshadow power once a day to become invisible for 60 seconds. 20... Oh, gains a bonus to 20 to your speed attribute. Once a day, open a door or container of average lock level or less. The Tower Warden reflects 5 points of damage for 120 seconds once a day. Grants a bonus of 10 points to your strength and endurance attributes. Okay, so Warrior seems decent. So does the Mage. Well, let's go with Warrior, I'm thinking. Born to the sign of the Warrior.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Oh, will it now? What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the warrior shall prove a stalwart companion when fortune fades.
Okay. Aren't you afraid to die? I know I would be.
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness.
Okay.
With
Sounds
such
good.
hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
He's gonna get stabbed in the back, like in the middle of this conversation, isn't he? Oh, or maybe the conversation's over. So it kind of sucks that Dark Alliance isn't very good. Yeah, I was.
Well, make yourself useful here. Carry this torch and stick close.
Okay. The blades.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this.
Mm-hmm.
Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
No, really?
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Okay.
Stick close and let us do our job. You'll be all right.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that Dark Alliance wasn't very good. I'm a little upset by that. Because I love the books. And I love the original Dark Alliance games. And I really, really wish it had just been more polished.
The Emperor's in danger!
The Emperor, no! Oh.
Your
Oh.
destiny calls you
Ah!
down a different road. Please help.
We got him! I shall defend my Emperor to my dying breath! See, I don't know if it's... Oh. We're getting a little... Oh, man, y'all can sense that shit around corners? Man, y'all are good at this.
Oblivion take you.
Well, damn. I can't even get close to this crap. I got him. I got him. I killed him. I saved you, Emperor. Let's go. Oh, hi. I'll take that. Nice. Door to the sanctum. I'll know it's confirmed like Thursday or so when we get our free payday stubs. My boss saw that I've been busting my rear end and helping know my stuff and go out of my way to help the customers and other techs. Put me in for like over a $3 an hour pay raise. Oh, that'd be awesome, dude. I would love a pay raise that high. But I know I'll never get it. Old company fired us all a week before Christmas in 2014. I had to have a job, so I took a 78% pay cut. Yikes. Oof.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
I guess I'm going. Here? Yes, here. Oh, I thought he was going to get separated.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Oh, guard him. I'm supposed to guard him? Okay. Oh, y'all are friggin' dead.
You thought we'd go down easy?
My
Oh.
gods are strong and true, but even the might of the blades cannot stand against the power that rises to destroy us.
Okay, who's that?
The Prince of Destruction awakes, born anew in blood and fire. These cutthroats are but his mortal pawns. Take my amulet. Give it to Joffrey. I have a secret son.
Joffrey?
And Joffrey alone knows where to find him. Find the last of my blood and close shut the marble jaws of Oblivion.
I hate to break it to you, but Joffrey isn't your son. He's Cersei and Jaime's son. I don't think he's going to help us. Your amulet, then this is goodbye?
This is where my journey ends. For you, though, the road is long and dangerous. Now, give me your hand.
I'll take it from here.
Go. Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
Nice. Ah! Amulet of Kings. Oh! Ah! Whoa! Where'd you come from?
That's not smart.
Get back here! You killed him! Sir, I shall carry your blade in honor. If I can pick it up.
We failed.
Oh, damn.
I failed. The blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
I didn't take it.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim.
Dragons,
They
you
see
say?
more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I must take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
There is another heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Okay.
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading.
All right.
It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced monk. Am I right?
I'm fighting with a sword. I'm not a monk. You must now choose your class. The major skills of your class will start higher than your other skills. You will increase your level by raising these major skills. All right. So, we've got Acrobat, Agent. Okay, so Acrobat is a stealth. Agent, another stealth. Archer, Assassin. There is a Battle Mage. Oh, yes! There's an actual Battle Mage class. Oh, that's cool. All right, I like it. I like it. Okay. I think I already said I wanted to try a Battle Mage, and they've got a Battle Mage class. So, bam, I think that's what we're taking. But we got Barbarian, Bard, Battle Mage, Crusader, Healer, Knight, Mage, Monk, Nightblade, Pilgrim, Rogue, Scout, Sorcerer. There are a lot of different classes in here. A spell sword. Oh, this actually might be more what I'm looking for. Thief, warrior, witch hunter. So I'm thinking either spell sword or battle mage. So battle mage is destruction, alteration, blunt, conjuration, blade, mysticism, and alchemy. All right. So they're kind of a mage that just has good weapon skills. Now, a spell sword appears to be a warrior that has magic skills. Huh. They seem to be very similar. Oh, and then there's a custom class that you can pick too. Ah. This is already really deep. I like this. Does this game have online play, or am I thinking of another game? You're probably thinking of Elder Scrolls Online, Ed Niels. How you doing? Magic. Favored attributes. How much fatigue? Oh. Okay. I think... I feel like the Battle Mage is more what I'm going for. There's a lot of the class structure in Morrowind. I mean, it looks really deep. I think I'm going to try Battle Mage, though. Are you sure you want to be a Battle Mage? Yes, I do.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
Oh, well, thanks. Appreciate that. After the sewers, then
You
what?
must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately.
Sure. Yes, I
Good.
understand.
The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What will you do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you.
You gotta give him
By the
some
way,
credit.
Thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is...
No! No, don't take my sword! No! Bastard took my sword. He doesn't have a gun, so I bet I can punch him. Alright, let's take stock of what I got. 2 damage. Steel short sword gives me 3 damage, so I guess we'll go with that. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I go...
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Oh, yeah? You in what army?
That's not that. You're lucky I like you.
You're lucky I'll let you set me on fire.
Do you have a death wish? Trust me. You don't want to try that again.
Oh, yeah? What if I do?
Take them down.
Ow! Whoa!
You thought we'd go down easy? Ow! Take them down. Don't say I didn't.
Ha ha ha! Oh, quest completed. My health is low. You're close to death! Oh, God. I don't think this is going the way I intended. All right, I got potions of healing. Let's go.
Say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
My light armor skill keeps going up.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I might be dead.
That's a lot of damage.
That was a fuck ton of damage, Phil. Good God. That didn't work out so well. Okay, all right. I had to try to see if I could get my sword back. I had to try. Hey, Retro, how's it going? Welcome on in. All right, how the heck do I get out of here?
Save, dumbass.
I just did. That's a chest. It's very easy. Deceptively so. I don't know how this works. Thank you. I don't know if I need to shove it up and then, like, shove it in. That sounded really bad the way I said it, but I said it. Oh, that's how you do that. Boris's key. Exit to the sewers. Oh, hey. Quest added. According to a deed that's been delivered to me, I've inherited a property called Frostcrag Spire from a long-lost relative. I've marked its location on my map. At the next opportunity, I should make my way out of there and inspect my new acquisition. When the fuck did they deliver it to me? I'm in the goddamn sewers! Battlehorn Castle. I've heard a rumor that the defenders of Battlehorn Castle are besieged by marauders and are appealing for aid. Apparently their commander has been killed, and they're offering the castle itself to anyone who will help lift the siege. I've discovered a note from Bothiel at the Arcane University. If I can recover the dwarven artifacts that have gone missing, there may be a reward. I should travel to Camp Ailes and see if I can track down these bandits. Oh, here's more. All right. Centuries ago, a great battle took place in Anvil Bay. In the battle, the legendary pirate Torandon ap Dougal, the captain of the infamous Black Flag, was defeated by the first Count of Anvil. Rumors have been circulating of a hidden underground cavern beneath Castle Anvil. If the rumors are to be believed, then the final resting place of Captain Dougal and his ship have been uncovered. I should investigate these rumors as soon as possible. Any more? We done? Guess not. According to a mysterious message that's been delivered to me, I've inherited an underground lair called Deep Scorn Hollow from a long-lost relative. How many relatives do I have, and are any of them, like, short-lost or short-found? Like, why are they all long-lost? It's situated at the southernmost point of Cyrodiil, south of Leowin. I've marked its location on my map. At the next opportunity, I should make my way out there and inspect my new acquisition. I've heard talk of a lost Aelade city called Varsa Balim, where Mahuna's razor is hidden. If I search the ruins of Sundercliff Watch in the eastern Neben, I may be able to find the lost city and recover this powerful Daedric artifact. I've heard that name before, Mehun's razor. It's a dagger, isn't it? The infamous horse armor! I've discovered a notice from Snack Grabura of the Chestnut Handy Stables. She is offering to outfit a horse with armor at no charge to anyone who presents her with a note like the one I found. I should bring my horse to her and take advantage of this offer. What horse? We done? I think we're done. I think we're done. Hello. You take Edo? You really didn't die to that? Okay. Ow! Thank you. Sounds like a little Richard. Oh, God. Oh, that's a rad. Rat meat, that's all you got. Does Oblivion have that thing where everything else levels up when you do? I have no idea. I guess we're going to find out. It might. It probably does. Otherwise, certain things would probably be way too easy. I would say I better kill the rat. It's been like an hour and I'm already playing a stealth archer. Oh, God. Alright, so... anything? Stealth archer is the epitome of Elder Scrolls games. Yeah, you know, like when you, like, roll around, too? It's always a good time. Got him! Oh, I took his iron mace. Nice. Goblin Berserker. Sure, I'll take his stuff. Y'all got like a great sword or something I can take? Okay, do I have a map somewhere? No? No map? Yaha! The gate is sealed. We must find something to unseal it then. Perhaps something over here. As this area is protected by a stronger enemy than we would normally expect to see. I don't see anything in here. I tried him. It doesn't have anything. I could try the other M, but then that would make this a terrible Metroid game instead. Ah, there's stairs. I see them. Come out, goblins. I'm ready to take you on. That was a rat that I just kind of ran over and didn't know he was there. The gate is sealed again. How interesting. I guess I'm going this way. Oh, before exiting the sewers, you may revise your character. Edit race, birth sign, and class. I think we're good. Exit the sewers. Let's go. Ah, okay. We are outside now, folks. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of Wineland Priory. You can walk there by following your compass, or use your world map to travel there directly. Or you can set off in any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. Wherever the hell you want. Good luck. I would like to find a shop so I can get rid of my junk. I'd also like to find a greatsword. Also, I need to start collecting more junk because that is what you do. It's a crab! Hey-ya! Hey-ya! I killed it. I guess we're eating seafood tonight, boys. Well. Ah! Okay, okay. Do I have a world map? I do have a world map. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is a big map. Frostcrag, Bruma, Castle Bruma. Ah, there's the Priory. I feel like we should probably start in the direction of the Priory for now. So let's go to the west, good sir. Mighty Slayer of Crabs, yes. I am Tucci, Crab Slayer. Uh-oh. The crabs, they are upon us again! They have heard of my exploits and they wish to defeat me. But they are no match for my skill with the steel. And I will eat crab again this evening. It sucks that I hate crab. I like how I appear to be able to run for days without having to worry about getting tired. I don't run out of stamina, which is nice. It's another crab. Beware. Be on your guard. I do believe he spotted me. Fireball! No, it's not fireball. No, no, no. Fireball! We'll have roasted crab this evening, sir. Excellent. She's saying Oblivion is a bad case of crabs. Oh, well, not those kinds of crabs. But yes, there are a lot of crabs here. Alright. I must cross. There's a cave of some sort over there. Perhaps it is an entrance to some place that I'm not supposed to be. I feel like I would like to get to a shop of some sort before I do much of anything else. The Nirnroot. I have recovered a sprig of Nirnroot. Plant ingredient that this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. Way better than Skyrim also. Good evening. Ah, wow. Good evening to you, Bannock. We're just experiencing... I like the more... Oh, Imperial City Sewers North Exit has been located. Excellent. I'm enjoying the more class-based structure of this game so far. But we really haven't gotten into it very much. I think there's another crab trying to kill us. Maybe. No? No crab. Ha! The crab is upon us! Fireball! Fire! Hiya! I'm able to make myself quite a feast with all this crab meat. All right, we're gonna head this way because this is the way to where our destination is. I think I want to start with that to get to the main quest for right now, and then go off from there as to whatever I want to do. Uh-oh. Nice poppers. Nice poppers. Not so nice poppers. Fireball! How did I? Bad poppers. I'm taking that. More poppers. I'm gonna save. Took the crab exterminator. It's a class skill. Thank you very much. It's a class skill, not a class. I'm a battle mage. Thank you very much. But yes, I exterminate crabs very well. Who are you? Halt and be counted. Sinkhole. Ah, well, or don't count. You can.
Oh, what's the matter?
Some-
Is the baby gonna cry? I'll catch you.
Ow.
Now you will know.
It's a bandit. Fire! Ow. You're very not nice. Wow, you actually had a lot of health. Fur boots, cuirass for lots of fur stuff, and a lockpick. Well then, I seem to have taken all of your clothing. I would apologize, but you tried to kill me, so fuck you. Let's see. Let's look at that. We just got ourselves an iron war axe. It does the same damage as this. It's considered a blunt weapon, though. Wow, that ass. Yeah, I was gonna, kitten. I was gonna. The gear is way more important. All right, so first of all, Amulet of Kings was unequipped. You can't put it on. All right, so this is lighter, but the same amount of protection? No, not entirely. How are you doing tonight, Kit? It's good to see you. One and one. We'll just go with it. Whatever. I already put it on. Flesh is fleeting. Loot is forever. Dat ass. Yeah. That's an ass, all right. I love Oblivion. Yes, it's better by quite a bit. Oh, man, we got some strong opinions here in chat. I'm enjoying... Oh. I think that person knows I'm here. I'm enjoying the class structure so far. I think it makes it a little bit more RPG. If that makes sense. Yeah, nice. I thought you'd like that, kitten. We are not going to run and hide. We like kitten here. Fire! 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 Fireball 3 times and smack in the head. Yeah, you're just not worth it, bye. You are a really bad bandit. Just saying. I like the game so far. This is pretty cool. Like I said, the class system is kind of got me hooked. I definitely like the idea of playing as a battle mage. I just got to kind of work at it a little bit more. That's a butterfly. I was a little spooked there for a second. Your athletic skills increased. Okay. But it definitely has a more of an RPG feel than Skyrim does already. We'll win them over to Morrowind yet. We'll get there eventually. We'll start with this. We're going backwards. And according to people I've talked to, we're going in backwards order for greatness. It goes Skyrim, Morrowind, or Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind. But it's good to see you. Welcome on in, Pats. If you don't mind me calling you that. Hope you're having a good night. This is my first time playing Oblivion, and it's definitely got me captured. First in a prison cell. I'm very sad that Patrick Stewart is dead. He will always be my captain. I just want to know where the hell Riker was, because honestly, Riker shouldn't have let him go on this away mission. Morrowind gameplay is pretty yikes, but that storyline is chef's kiss. Okay, so if you're saying if I can get past the gameplay, I'll really enjoy it. Now, all right, here's the real question: is can I swim? Let's find out. Okay, I can swim. I can swim with my sword out. Okay, cool. Good to know. All right. I don't see anything trying to kill me just yet. I think I would like to find myself a big fat greatsword or a big old great axe. Greatsword would be my preferred choice. Morrowind is an RPG, not an action game. Gotta remember that. Okay, I will try to remember that. So I don't YOLO strats on Morrowind, is what you're saying. Ha! How about you? Have you had enough? I'm taking that. I like how they let you design your own spells and items, even though you could do some pretty green-breaking things. The freedom was worth it. Oh, in Morrowind? Oh, that sounds really... anytime you can design your own crap in a game, that sounds fun. Let's be a little light on terms of talking about the game, though, because it is probably something I'll get around to playing at some point. Just so we can preserve that first play feel that is just... It's so fun. Wouldn't work if you tried. All right, well, good to know. Okay, what is... There is something glowing here. And in my experience, glowing things are either really good or they kill you. So, save. Oh, Aelid Well. You draw power from the well. Okay. Cool. I like power. Power's neat. I don't know what power, but I'll take it. Oblivion's OST is even amazing. It sets the feel very nicely. The opening title screen music is really quite nice. I will say that there is still some amazing music in Skyrim, though. I mean, and while I can see the game is a little bit dated in terms of graphics and stuff like that, it still does look pretty nice. It's not a hard game to play. Like, in terms of being able to go through it. it's in that weird spot between where it's a retro game and it's okay to be like pixel graphics and stuff like that. And, a game that has got really nice looking textures. So just never noticed the ring of grass gets loaded. Never noticed that. Well, now I have to. I have heard a rumor that a strange doorway has appeared on a small island in the Neban Bay. I should investigate. Probably should. Video game music has come a long way. It has. I know that Western devs have had to play a little bit of catch up because Japanese devs have had so much good music out there. Ah, no! Die! Okay. I was a little stressed. Magic. That is not a very strong heal. Takes like 8 castings of that to get it going. But, I mean, I leveled up my restoration skill, so that's probably helpful on some level. My man Nobuo Uematsu will always be my favorite video game composer, though. He is... That man wrote the friggin' soundtrack to my childhood. Mushrooms. That's a mushroom. That's also a mushroom. It's lesser healing magic. What the fuck did you expect? I expect to be fully healed, sir. If I have a heal spell, I should only have to cast it once. Otherwise, it's pretty shitty. Oh, Masayoshi Soken is pretty top tier, too. Well, that's the thing, is that... Here... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I heard magic things. Aha! Hey-ya! Stunted scamp. Ah! What in the... Okay, why aren't you... Okay, you died. Oh, there's another one. Oh, shit. Light armor's increased. Could you fall over? You little gremlin fucker. Jesus. Man, he didn't want to fall over. So Soken is really, really good. I don't want to take away from what he's done. Uematsu's just been at it a lot longer. And this is actually a discussion I was taking place on Twitter, is that Soken is really good. He will be at Uematsu's level in probably about 10 years or so in terms of the amount that he's done and the breadth of his work. Uematsu is just a god among composers. Not saying Uematsu isn't amazing, don't get me wrong, but Soken has taken the base from Nobuo that he left there on the plate, made a whole fucking feast of it. Fair. Yes, fair. But part of it is the fact that Uematsu's been composing for literally decades. Wood door to Yellow Tick Cave. I think we're going to pass on that for right now. Again, I would like to get to a town before we do any serious adventuring. Because I do need to clean up my inventory. I do want to see about picking up some better gear and kind of get into a more setup, like a build. Oh, God. Here we go again. I just hear the music die and I know something's trying to kill me. Like that. He just jumped over me to hit me from behind. What a friggin' legend. Skyrim, you could hold down that heal spell until you ran out of mana and still not be full. Fair. Oblivion's main DLC is also amazing. I can't wait to try it. This is going to be basically a full playthrough, and it's what I'm going to call the intended playthrough, because the only thing that we're using are bug fix mods. That's all we're using. So this is as close to what they wanted us to experience, I think, as possible. And that's, I think, what part is going to be exciting, is that I'll be able to see what their vision for Oblivion was. Oh, more mushrooms. Okay. But yeah, Uematsu is basically would be considered the video game equivalent of like John Williams. He's just that prolific and that well known. There are plenty of fantastic other composers out there. Soken is one of them, absolutely. But like Uematsu's ready for a Lifetime Achievement Award, whereas Soken is just getting there. And this is saying, and that's saying something because the twinning in Final Fantasy XIV is one of my favorite tracks in a game. It's so good. Oh, what did I find? I'll take the St. John's Wort Nectar. More. Oh, not what I wanted. Okay, I think we're almost there. Running for days. I like it. I can run while casting? Oh, that's dope. Oh. I think that's the town over there. What is this? Ah, the graveyard. Absolutely perfect. Okay. I have arrived at Waynon Priory. Now I must take the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey. Uematsu is the grandfather, up above all others, and Soken is the father, ranked below Uematsu, but still very worthy of respect and praise. I can agree with that, absolutely. Okay, are we, like, safe in here? Oh, hey, it's a horsey. Can I have a horsey? Prior Memorial's Painters. I don't think I'm allowed to take that one. Oh. I had to hit that. Oh, wait, did I... Oh. I was supposed to go... this way? In here? Wooden gate. Oh, okay. Got it. Hi.
Excuse me, can I help you? Are you looking for Prior Maberel or Joffrey?
Yes. I must speak to Joffrey.
I think he's sleeping, but it must be important. Go ahead upstairs and wake him.
This writing could be better. It must be important if you've come into my house in the middle of the night. Please, go wake my boss up. It's okay. He obviously will not hurt you. Who are... You're not sleeping.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
The Emperor sent me to find you.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death?
I mean, I'm curious as to why you know about his death. He gave me the Amulet of Kings.
You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it.
I'm sure it's authentic. You can even flick it with your finger and see what it does.
By the Nine. This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
He got gutted like a fish. Until the Emperor's last words.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Close shut the jaws of Oblivion?
His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
Ah, okay, alright. Those are about to get destroyed. How can Oblivion threaten us then?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power.
Ah, yes, great power.
With the Emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries.
Okay.
It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of.
Could it be the dragon fire has powered the barriers, maybe? Just a thought. The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Where can I find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here.
Okay.
You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger.
Okay.
Please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Give me all your money. Assistance.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Ah, that chest. Hey, Tasher, how you doing, buddy? Oh, nice. I'll take this. Steel Claymore! Yeah! That's a big sword. We've already got leather, don't we? Yeah, we're good. I will take all the potions, though, and the shock scroll. Playing Raft? Oh, that's the game with the sharks and stuff, right? It's a neat game. Let's go ahead and change this over. First of all, bam. Steel Claymore. Aw, yeah. That is a big-ass sword. I like it. I like it a lot. Hiya! Hiya! Bam! Nice. I could argue that the theme for patch 5.3 was a massive achievement for Soken 2. He composed and put the shit together during a pandemic while in the hospital battling cancer. Absolutely. That is a feather in his cap for sure. I haven't heard the theme, so I don't know anything about it. But that is most definitely a feather in his cap. Raft was a ton of fun. I played it a while back. Got an update not too long ago, I think. I don't know anything about it, really, other than the basic premise. All right. Oh, I didn't even look, actually, how strong... 5 damage sword. I'll take it. I'll take it. So, let me actually take a look at the map real quick. All right. Let's actually go to the gate, which is literally this way. Let's go into the city and see what they got for us. Because I do want to sell things. Can I? There we go. Just remembered something about 14. Oh, yeah? I found the crumbling mine. I'm sure this will be of importance later. Your athletic skill has increased. I feel more fit. Even more so than a fiddle, perhaps. Hi. Greetings. I would like to enter your fair city. They added a race that is rabbit people, which people are thinking is the closest we're going to get to Evilis having Moogles. Well, the Viera are a race from Final Fantasy XII, which is in Evilis. They're adding male Viera with this coming expansion, though, from what I remember. What's this? I appreciate the tip pats. We are trying to make this as natural a playthrough as possible. So I'm just asking that we hold any tips. Let me experience it and have fun with it myself. I appreciate the enthusiasm. I know a lot of people love this game. Is this an inn? It kind of looks like one. Well, nobody's here. Guess I can steal everything. Latest endgame content in 14 is all based in Evilis. Ooh. that's exciting. Evilist Moogles are unique among Moogles across the Final Fantasy series. I don't know much about the Evilist Moogles because I think they only exist in. Do they exist in 12? I think I've only heard of them in Tactics Advance. Gagos and Zadnor. Sounds like the made-up names of aliens. Renaud's books. Actually, it's probably nighttime. That's probably what our issue is. Is there, Gerolin Doran's house. Okay, we don't want to go there. Alberic Light's house. Can I please have an armory? There's a small rabbit people that exist in the new expansion that resemble them a bit. Oh, okay. So the massive overhaul mod for Skyrim is apparently on Steam now, so I know what I'm doing. Oh? You didn't know what you were doing before? I'm going to use the wait. It is 5:45 a.m., so let's wait for 5 hours, make it daytime. Can't say I care for FF. It's everybody get their own likes and dislikes. I'm a big FF fan myself. So I can understand if somebody else doesn't care for it.
How goes it?
I'm trying to find some place to, I don't know, sell things. Chapel of Stendar. I feel like maybe it was over this way. I just need to turn around and go.
What?
No, I've been in game limbo badly lately. Oh, well, game limbo sucks. It really does. When you don't feel like you're enjoying a game and you just don't know what to play, but you want to play something. My acrobatic skills increased. Wooden door to fire and steel. Aw, yeah. I like the Halo storyline.
Hello, I'm
if that's what
Rashida,
you're asking.
the smith, and this is fire and steel. Quality armor and weapons. Repairs, too. What can I do for you?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Oh, okay.
Not smart to carry around broken equipment.
Okay, so you can repair stuff.
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
Okay, cool. All right, training is the thing.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Ooh, okay, I can sell here. All right. Dagger. Mace. Okay, rusty iron bow. Yep. Club. Sell those as well.
A good price. You've made a good bit of gold.
Let's see. Steel short sword. I kind of want to get rid of that too. For Curris. We're not going to be using a shield, so that's okay. We're going to be going with primarily light armor, so not this. These are really heavy. And, oh, okay, mercantile's going up. Nice, nice, nice. Can sell that. Sure. Sell those as well. All right, I got some decent gold now. All right, all right. I've been in game limbo hard lately just because I can't get the games I'm wanting to get because money's a thing. And with this new job, I should be able to once my funds stabilize this month. Well, I mean, that's definitely a thing. I actually today I put together a Christmas gift for or not Christmas, a very early birthday gift for myself. It won't show up until it's almost my birthday, and that's the only reason I could do it is because it won't be charged until then. But I managed to get myself a hands on the Premier Collector's Edition for Shin Megami Tensei 5. And I'm really excited about that because it's my first SMT game. And the Collector's Edition actually looked pretty dope. When I was in high school, I love Halo, tentatively into Infinite, but we'll see. I like the story of Halo. So I'm not a big fan of the multiplayer. I'm not a big multiplayer person in the first place, but I really like the story. So, like, I've got the books and stuff like that, so... Alright, I think we're in better shape there. What do you got for me that I can buy? Oh, that's buy back, isn't it? Oh, nope, never mind. Rashida's special. Ooh. Man, I wish I had money for that. Attentively, it's on Game Pass, so I'll play it and see. Yeah, Game Pass it would be a really good idea. Blunt and Blade are both my class abilities. I like the story of 1 through 3. Didn't care for 343 Halo's story. I haven't really... I felt like 4 was kind of forgettable. 5 I haven't played. Because I don't have it. All I have is the Master Chief Collection. I'd love to see Halo 5 show up on PC, by the way. I don't think any of this is worth buying right now. Alright, what do you got here? Nothing. You've got an actual iron curtain. Is there heavy, medium, and light, or is it just heavy and light?
Come back and see me again.
Could you fix your lip sync?
I can fix whatever you break.
Repair for 9 gold. Alright, so let's actually take a look. Alright. Major skills, okay. Minor skills. Heavy armor, light armor. There is no medium, it's just heavy and light, just like Skyrim. Okay.
Farewell.
Alright, cool. I'm out of here. Peace! Oh yeah, I got myself an early, Those aren't wolves, right? Yo, doggo. Okay, alright, those are doggos.
No, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
No, I would have remembered you, I think. I'm going to try to be nice. Yes, I am. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well.
I have red flags going off about this. Are you going to eat me?
My mother owns
mother?
Northern Goods and Trade in Coral.
Oh, okay. Rumors.
Castor Scribonia has finished a new book. Nothing that interests me, though.
No, that is not what I'm talking about. That was just a really creepy way to talk about your mother, to say, I bet my mother would like to meet you. I'm just like, I played way too many games where people, like, try to lure me into their house to kill me. I don't think Argonians eat humans. Those teeth tell me differently, that they eat something that's meat. Let's see. Okay, fair enough.
Goodbye.
I don't know. I'm a little sketched out. Alright, let's take a look at our quest log. What do we got to work with here? Active quest. Alright. Current quest. Adore Neben Bay. Seeking your roots. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's just go ahead and do that. Get that one done right now. Because, like, it's right here.
Good to see you.
What's the latest?
The news from Anvil.
Hi.
It's
Heard
you.
about the attack on the
What do you mean it's me? I've never talked to you
Pontitar
before.
is the name. I'm a hunter and mountain man.
Well, get back up on your damn mountain, you little jerk.
The deer here are skittish. Need to get them quick, or they'll lead you a merry chase. Poison on your arrows can help, and it won't hurt the meat.
I'm going to press X to doubt on that one.
I can't believe that Glistel would live with that Malintus Ancrus. Shameful, and her being such a lovely girl.
Jealousy is pretty ugly, buddy.
Good that you want to get better.
Athletics. Run and swim faster. Live forever. Jump farther. Okay. I think I'll pass for right now. I don't need those skills.
You too.
You two what? The Mages Guild. I'm here now. Evil as Moogles are awesome. I will have to take a look.
Hello, Evoker.
Well met. Do you ever do any shopping at Northern Goods?
I haven't needed anything there in a while.
Are you an
I'm
alchemist,
sure I will
sir?
soon, though. Excuse me. My name is Angalmo. Can I help you?
Sure. Nernroot.
Okay, I'm stumped. If I had more time, I'd buy that off of you and bring it to Sindarian in Skingrad. He's the expert on strange plants.
Okay, so you don't know what that is?
Perhaps you should take it to him. If any other alchemist can help you, he certainly can.
Okay. Quest it is Grey
Blasted
Fox.
thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears.
Colonel, that ninja. It's Grey Fox.
If you want to join the guild, you can ask any of the local guild leaders. Here in Coral, Tikius is the one you'll need to see. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
Well then. What can you teach me?
If you're willing to learn.
Cast spells absorb, reflect, and dispel magic, move objects, sense life, and bind souls. Okay. Alright, we can come back to that later.
Let's do business.
Anything I can buy. A lot of potions. Lot of potions. Oh my goodness. Grand Soul Gem. Okay.
Take care.
Well, we talked to him and we know where we gotta kind of go at this point.
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Safe travels.
Be seeing you.
We'll be alright, it's fine.
Morning.
Morning. Just go about your business.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
I see. I'd like to learn more about spellcasting. Might have to head over to the Mages Guild and see if they're accepting new members.
Oh, they are.
Well met.
You're a bold little thing, aren't you? I'm afraid you're of no use to me. Goodbye.
Bitch!
Hello there.
Don't you walk away from me!
By the gods! What's going on?
It's
What?
all over,
No!
Lawbreaker.
No!
Your spree is
I must
over.
kill her!
I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Pay your fine, or I'll haul you away.
I must kill her. Resist! Let's go!
And pay with your blood.
Ha!
Take the fire.
Ah! Can I not kill you? Wow, why do you not die?
Show me what you've got.
You're like walking at me. This is not going the way I wanted it to. Oh, hi. Oh, God, I'm gonna die. Oh, okay. Let's see how this is going to go. I don't have any... Oh, I do have healing. I can't drink any more potions? Oh, God. Wow! Y'all are friggin' ganging up on me. I just wanted to hurt her because she decided to mess with me. Get back here! Wow, okay, so can you not, like, kill her, I guess? I don't know. And that's a really awkward angle for my sword. That's 2 deaths. Just walking menacingly. Oh my god. F. I guess it's plot armor with her not dying. I feel like that is correct. I feel like plot armor is the right answer here. You know, I'm planning a trip on the East Coast for late next year after to come annoy Jay, see some family, whatnot, and try to hit you up and try to annoy you, and I'll teach you what Commander is in Magic the Gathering. I have played Commander before. It's been a long time, but I played Commander. Yeah, if you're up this way, feel free to stop by. That bitch using healing magic.
Have you heard any word about the other province? Go ahead, please.
Anvil Chapel attack.
Things go from bad to worse nowadays. Priests murdered on the chapel altar. Oh, what next?
Murder elsewhere?
A great man and a true believer, deep in faith and wisdom. He's not part of our community here, but a resident of Waynon Priory, the monastery southeast of town. He seems to be different than your usual self-proclaimed holy man.
Oh?
Maybe what he says is true. That the attack on the Chapel of Debella is just the beginning of an assault on the church itself.
Perhaps.
I saw Valis O'Deal at the Grey Mare again today. Hasn't been the same since his boys took off.
Okay.
Good day. What is it, associate?
Contumeliorius Florius.
I'm Contumeliorius Florius. I'm in charge of enchanted item recharge in the Mages Guild here in Coral. Get it? In charge.
Wow. And I thought that I made bad jokes. Wow.
Smart thing is to join a guild. Any guild. Get you a place to sleep for free. No muss, no fuss, no crummy tavern food, and lice-ridden beds. I wish I were qualified to have access to the Arcane University, enchanting items whenever I want. Oh, well, maybe someday.
That sounds cool.
He preaches in Anvil. Appeared right after the attack on the chapel there. Sounds like the usual doom-saying nonsense.
Perhaps.
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it. Be seeing you.
All just standing around just looking at me. Man, I'm starting to feel... Do I got something on my face? Huh?
Yeah. Welcome to the Oak Enclosure. This one is Talisma, your hostess. Our rooms and food are at your disposal.
Okay, I'm just going to say this right now. The Khajiit are like something out of my nightmares in this game.
The Oak Enclosure is the place of choice for well-bred visitors to Coral. The Grey Mare is more suitable for others.
Okay, others. Undesirables.
Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the new Black Horse Courier. Go ahead, keep it. I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything.
Just a little bit. This is why you get your line of succession straightened out.
There's one available for the night. If you're interested, it'll be 10 gold. What do you say?
Oh, fuck that. That's highway robbery.
Suit yourself.
I'll sleep in the goddamn forest.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Nah, I'm good, I think. Watermelon? Hemp! Thank you so much for resubbing to the channel. Cheers, and I hope you're having a great night. Can I interest you in a bean? I bet it would probably be entertaining. Happy belated birthday? Yes, absolutely. Happy belated birthday. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad. Probably a lot better now that Rev's home. Hemp loves beans. I have 3 varieties that you can pick if you would like one. I have magical, Super spicy. And original recipe. That should have been I'm good. Okay. Well, I figured that's kind of what you were getting. I understood your intent. Yes. Ooh. I hope you're having a good... I'm glad you're having a good night. It's good to see you. So take your pick. Choose my poison, as it were. But you pick your own beat. I'm too tired. Let's do magical with Birdie Bots. You too tired? I'm sorry. It's no good being tired. I know how that goes. All right, so I have no idea which one I'm grabbing. I don't have it memorized or anything like that. I just grab a random one out of here. Let's go with this one. No idea what it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh. How do I always pick this one? The hell. You'd think after a while I remember not to pick that particular compartment. Oh, rotten egg. Ugh. Those are terrible.
Be seeing you.
How are you?
Greetings to you.
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Are they
So
now?
I've heard.
Have you met Modron Orion? Quiet man, but apparently he's an incredible...
Apparently that's a pretty sturdy setup there.
Greetings, Imperial.
Well, hello. Reynald Germain has terrible memory. We've met...
No,
many
I'm
times.
not,
When I
Tasher.
saw him in
But I'll
Chainhall,
survive.
He walked away.
All right, what's my active quest? Seeking your roots, seeking your roots. All right, so... All right. Well, let's take a look at the world map here and figure out where things are. So, this is Skingrad, which is where the archer, or where the alchemist is. This is where the heir potentially is. This is Anvil. So, maybe we want to head south to Skingrad, sorry. Skingrad. And then swing west to Gavach, and then go further west on Anvil.
Right past me, like we were strangers.
That might be the way to do this.
No, come.
I'll enjoy your rest, though, Em. Thanks for stopping by. So lately, I've been fixated on the idea of having powers centered around Ash. How so? I'm intrigued. What you're talking about, Kirby. I don't know what you mean. Absolutely. Give Rev a hug from all of us. Alright, so we're going to scoot on down this way. I finally got myself a big-ass sword, so let's go. Oh, okay. When he gets back, he got to see his partner for a bit, too. Nice. Awesome. Well, I'm glad he's getting a chance to relax and catch up with folks. Alright, I saw that. Find nothing of use. Damn! Trying to collect stuff so I can use it for, like, alchemy and things. Alright, so at this point, now that I've got myself set up with some gear, I think I'm going to start exploring a little bit. I'll look around for things and see what we find. Like, if we find any caves and stuff, we're going to go into them. Like, there is something over this way. I don't know what, but we're going to take a look. See, as in, like, ash that comes from burning things or ash that comes from volcanoes. Okay. How would that work? This is a lot of this Viper's, whatchamacallit. Viper's bug loss. Wonder what I can make with it. Alright, so... Ah, it's a deer. It's okay, we're not going to kill you today, Bambi. Alright, what is in here? Ooh. A way down? Stone door to Wendir. Let's go! Time to explore! Oh, this is starting to sound a little creepy. Alright, folks. Attack! It is the undead! Ah, yes. The filthy undead have ravaged this place. We will rout them and reclaim it for the glory of the Nine. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, 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 how do you do... Okay. Nope. 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 Okay, I'm done. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that, because this is not a very responsive skill. I got my security rating up a couple of ranks, though. So that's good. Where are these skeletons? I hear something. There's blood on the ground. Ah! Holy fuck, that was close. Holy fuck, that was close. On this episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I don't know how I survived that either. Other than just, like, the luck of, like, the friggin' gods themselves. Okay, I hear something. There's clearly something around here. But can we get a shout out for Leonard, please? And what were you up to tonight, Leonard? Thanks for bringing your folks on over. All right, so there's another trap. There's the one I stepped on. All right, so how the heck... Okay. Whoa. The hell was that? Oh, crap. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. Ah. Get him! 1 and 2. Victory! Did that skeleton just get himself crushed? I think he did. Ow. Yeah, he's on the platform, all right. I think he just got himself crushed. Pocket sand with more steps. Oh, yeah. That sounds like a neat idea, Kirby. There's 2. How y'all not see me? Like, how? Armor skill is increased. Got him. Is that all of them? Played some F-Zero on the SNES and cleared out Star World on Super Mario. Nice. Very nice. Hope you had a good time. Ah, I forgot. I forgot. Oh. I meant to touch this. 16 gold, that's it. Man, y'all suck. Oh, y'all suck. Thank you. An alternative vein, the weapons themselves could be made to not be deadly, but instead used to mark what is hit, which then, after I trigger another ability, whatever is marked with takes delayed damage in the same sequence that the marking happened. I mean, Ash is a neat concept. I've seen a couple of animes that have used it before. I'm looking up now. I'm trying to be careful. Okay. I mean, oh, there's an undead. I can hear them. Okay, sneak is actually a pretty easy thing to level up, it feels like. What is that? Oh, it's a rat. It's a dead rat. Have I seen Goblin Slayer? I have not. I have not. Thank you. Ah, I didn't get the sneak. Probably because I was running. That's alright. Bone meal, that's useful for alchemy. I think we're alright now. Goblin Slayer is really good. I just watched Demon Slayer not that long ago. First episode has a warning. I know it's supposed to be really, really graphic. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi. That's a lovely tree door you got there. Stone door to Windier Nagasil. I definitely love finding new animes to watch. Oh, that looks like a spike floor, maybe? My sneak skill is going up like hardcore. Unfortunately, it's not a core skill, so it doesn't really help me very much. Uh-huh. Get 'em. I love the fact that I have ridiculous range on this. Oh, I didn't get the sneak. Come on. Come at me, bro. Nice. I like Shield Hero starting chapters, if I remember right. It's a really... the premise throws it... their standard animes kind of on its head because of how it starts off. It's really worth a read and a watch. Hunter x Hunter is a slow start, but trust me, it's awesome once you get past the first few episodes. My favorite anime, it really, really sucks that I have such a complicated relationship with it right now. But my favorite anime is Rurouni Kenshin, and it really bothers me, the current state of it. I had this discussion with some folks. I think... Wait, is this poison? I had this... Ow. Yeah, that is poison. Outstanding. I had this discussion with some folks in another Discord about it, and it's really, really frustrating to like this anime so much and have the creator be such a piece of fucking garbage. Yeah, I've done my best to separate the art from the artist, but it's tough. Okay, what's trying to kill me? And where is it? Specifically stated in the 2011 version. Is there a big difference? Ah! Ow. Neon Genesis is probably my favorite anime. It's hard to pin down for sure. I need to finish Neon Genesis. I just had a hard time getting hooked into it when I was watching it. It didn't grab me. Oh, hi. You're a mist thing, I think. Can I kill a ghost with a sword? Is that a thing? Can I do that? Uh-oh. The hell was that? Why am I dead? I can't recall which one I watched. It's whatever it was on Crunchyroll earlier this year. Probably the 2011 version. It's probably the newer one. I always like Cowboy Bebop. Their artists were just good at their drawing. I love Cowboy Bebop as well. I haven't watched in a hot minute, though. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there's more ghosts. Oh, shit. Ah! Who the fuck is shooting at me? Yeah, I mean, I assume you're talking about the movie E.T., the Cowboy Bebop movie. Ow. I'm getting shot by something. Hi. Would you like to taste some fire? Oh, you have friends. Oh, the attack has no effect. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Run, 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 run. Oh, my God, run. Bitch, get the hell out of here. Ow. Man, I need better magic. This sucks. Like, a lot better magic. Oh, did I kill one? I kill one. No, 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 don't touch me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Oh my God, stay away from me. And I have to call the friggin' Ghostbusters at this rate. Okay, there's two. Ah, the switch, perhaps? Yep. But we're currently playing a battle mage character. This is my first experience with the class system in Elder Scrolls. All I've played before is Skyrim. So this is much, much more in-depth than Skyrim is, if you haven't seen it before. Much more. Might not be something I can do. Thankfully, it's a rare thing anyway, since it is a problem that affects a workaround for another problem, and I have a workaround for it. I mean, workarounds are good. Workaround to your workaround for the workaround. I mean, I know, I'm always a big fan of workarounds. I have no idea what the heck this place is, but... Oh, God. Oh, dear God. What the heck have I gotten myself into? Run! Now! Nope. Ow. Ow, ow, no, come on. Let me go. Let me go. I don't want to be chopped. Let's see. As of June 8th this year, there'll be a 10-episode live-action series. So John Cho is Spike Spiegel, and Mustafa Shakir is Jet Black, and Daniela Pineda as Faye Valentine. Slated to be out this fall. Well, that sounds cool. I thought that was Reach Arounds you're a big fan of. Hey. That was told to you in confidence, Gag. Basically, my stream deck is a mute button, but it wasn't connecting to work, so I did a hotkey, and for some reason, setting up a mute hotkey maxed out the volume of mic and stream audio. Just needed to click to mute instead of using a hotkey. Weird. I'm having a good week. Well, hopefully it's getting all of the negative things out right now. So that way you can have a great rest of your month. And next month, and so on and so forth. Let's see. We're just going to keep casting Fireball. Oh, you missed! That's a wall, buddy! There we go. That's weird, though. I'm surprised. Ah! I'm surprised that it would max out the mic like that. That seems odd. Oh, God. Come on. Cast. Cast. Oh, come on, dude. Run around. Got him. Okay, so being a battle mage is not exactly helpful in this area because I can't hurt any of these things with my big sword that I bought, so that's a problem. Welkin Stone, that sounds like a good idea. Let's pick that up. Yeah, I don't know if it's a new problem or what, because it isn't how I normally mute anyway. Fix my scrolling, maybe? I've noticed that sometimes if emotes are deployed in the last chat line, that it sometimes can break scrolling, and you have to manually fix it. Maybe that's what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what your setup is, but I'm not sure if maybe you've considered trying to set... Because, like, what I do with my setup is that all of my stuff is set to a max output in OBS. I know you use something a little bit different. I think you use XSplit, I think you've said. But I set everything to max there and use my mixer to control actual volume levels, which would be immune from, like, a mute toggle screwing with software volume, maybe. And that might be something to potentially look at if that's an option for you, maybe. I don't know. That's right, I already looked at this. I don't... What was the point of this? Are those like soul stones or something? I don't know. Just need to turn off FFZ's smooth scroll. Got it. So, I don't know why I came in here, other than that it was hurting me. So, wow, that actually, Ow! Okay, that hurt anyway. That hurt regardless of what I did. I'm gain stage all the way through XSplit. I'm not about to change my entire setup for an issue prevalent in whatever tiny-ass percent that is. Fair enough. That's fair. I hope that it doesn't come up again, because those obscure tech issues are just... ugh. I'm very, very aware of traps right now. I'll take that. Well, it won't. I have a workaround for it. There you go. It was just weird. Well, I'm glad you figured it out. But how was the show outside of tech issues? Hopefully you had a good time still. Oh, that's right. I could come up here, and I got chased out by the ghost. That's right. Just sharing the weird shit happens. Alright, well, let's see. Can we open this? Gate... Oh, man. This... I'm sorry. This pick mini game is like, whoa. I'm trying to figure it out. How goes the Oblivion? I'm really enjoying the more RPG-focused aspects of it. It's much more of a customizable experience for your character, I think, because of the class ideas and stuff like that. It's not more... It's less action-y than Skyrim is. Not to say that Skyrim is bad. Also, I have no idea how you're supposed to do these. Like, how are you supposed to do multiple picks? Like, you do them in... Because they don't stay. Unless maybe I'm supposed to hit a button or something. Was there a tutorial that I missed or something? Probably. Is there a tutorial I can look up somewhere? No? Doesn't look like it. I really... Options, controls... That's the thing is I don't quite understand is that are you supposed to... Because if you... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were supposed to get all of them up and then click to pull out the locking bar. But no, you're actually supposed to get you click to get the pin to stay in place. That makes much more sense. And then if you fuck up, the whole thing goes right back to start. Excellent. Okay. Yep. Right back to start. Like, I don't quite understand what the physics of it are, to be honest, yet. Like, I'm not sure what the sweet spot is. As evidenced by the fact that I'm breaking, like, 80 lockpicks. Listen here, you. Yeah, this is, like... Okay. That's 2. All right, can I please get this instead of having it reset? Thank you! Okay. I play this game for like days at a time on my 360 and I still never figured out fucking picks. I like... Just from observation, it looks like each pin can fall at... It looks like 3 speeds. There's the fast, the medium, and the slow. It appears what the goal is you're supposed to click the mouse button when it's at the top, and the window for doing so is bigger or smaller depending on whether it's falling fast, medium, or slow. That's what it looks like. The margin for error is extraordinarily big, it seems, and that looks like a trap. I'm not going to step on that. It just seems to be somewhat RNG-based, almost. Like, there's not really a skill component to it, other than just leveling up your ability to pick locks. If that makes sense. And I hear something moving around. Oh, I think I know where I am. Maybe. Maybe? Kinda? Oh, hi. Hello. Made a friend. And get dunked, bro. Oh, get dunked. Oh, he's still here. Fall down. Figured it out at some point when I played this on console. On PC, I always just modded out the minigames. Like, I don't mind this minigame. It's just a little... I don't know. It's just confusing what it wants you to do. It's not really entirely clear what you're trying to accomplish. And there's no rhyme or reason as to whether it's going to fall slow or fast. My presumption is that by increasing your skill at security, it's going to increase the chance or the window to actually pick or get the pin to stick. I get the mechanics behind it. I know what it wants. I just never figured out consistently. Yeah, and I think that's the RNG aspect. Whereas I don't know. I feel like I like the underlying mechanics, but without a way to understand what it's going to do, I think that I would prefer Skyrim's lockpicking, as much as that may sound like blasphemy. Spooky, scary skeletons. Yeah, we killed them, though. Because at least with Skyrim's lockpicking, you get a visual, and if you're playing on controller, a tactile feedback as to how you're doing. Whereas this, maybe you get a tactile feedback on controller in this as well, but you have a good idea how you're doing. Morrowind cough. Is that how they do it in Morrowind? Do they do it better in Morrowind? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Maybe if I ever play Morrowind. Might be the game that we just never quite get to. E.T. just hangs around forever, waiting for us to play Morrowind, and it just... But Morrowind never comes. Hey, Eater Dog, how's it going, buddy? Imagine fusing the Bard and Necromancer classes. Was there a Necromancer class in this? Pick up all the things. I'm picking up crystals. They look shiny. I'm sure they're good for something. Hey, buddy. No. Welcome to die. You're tired tonight? I'm sorry, man. You know, hard work or just not sleeping well? That sucks. I pick up most of the things, Leonard. Most of the things. If they're worth picking up, I will pick them up. I think the only thing I wish they brought back from Morrowind is the spell making. Spell making, they were telling me about that earlier, sounds like such a trip. And, oh, Lord. See, it's different speeds. 1. And if you screw it up, the whole thing resets. And that's the thing I'm not a big fan of. Like, if you're doing this, the pins shouldn't reset. Like, it's already hard enough that you gotta get 4 pins. So. And I have horrible reflexes, so it takes me a second to process whether it's falling fast or slow. And by the time I've done that, it's already started to fall. It's so broken, but I love it. I mean, the idea of making spells sounds really cool. There's actually an SNES game that somebody suggested to me. I think it's Treasure of the Rudra. It's another RPG where you actually will create spells too. I love the concept. Am I playing this modded? Technically, yes, but really no. We are using 4 mods that are only for bug fixing so that I get not quite the vanilla experience, but maybe the intended experience for Oblivion. Damn it. See, I get that one now. Two. Last pick. 1. Now I get it, of course. Damn it! Okay. I guess we're not going through that door. Sell an item making in Morrowind was a neat design choice. I enjoy it when you're allowed to work with magic and customize your items and such like that. It really gives you an attachment to what you're doing as a character at that point because you're doing things that make it yours. Like, it's really cool to find yourself a magic flaming sword. It's infinitely cooler to make your own magic flaming sword, in my opinion. Just because you have to go through all of the effort, all of the trials to make it, and then like to be able to name it and stuff like that. It's just such a neat idea. Unfortunately, Skyrim kind of misses the mark in that regard because you can pretty easily game the system into making really good magic weapons as long as you have like money. And even then, you don't need that much. I'm also, like, hella lost right now. But that's okay. Fan bug patches. When I played this mod, I only use fan patches and graphics mods. I don't want to use graphics mods because I think that, first of all, this game actually looks decent enough as is, especially for when it came out, which was What, 2006? That sound about right? Oh, that's definitely a pressure plate. No way that's not a pressure plate. But I also want to get the core experience. Ultimate Bard Necromancer weapon tool, the Golden Lute. I mean, you can play them a song, and then when they're entranced with your melody, you smack them in the head. Works for me. Item creation in Skyrim wasn't as interesting or robust as Morrowind's, and it just made me sad. Well, I think that that's because it was more of a means to an end. Skyrim was very much focused on you get out there, explore, kill things, and spending tons of time working on a magic item might detract from that. Hey, Rasta, how you doing, buddy? Okay, Oh, okay, well, apparently I managed to find the exit. Oh, well, we kind of explored through there. We've got some neat stuff. I have no idea what those crystals are for, but cool. I found Wendir. I finally found Wendir. The place we were just in. We found it, folks. Just woke up, actually have my coffee near me. Ooh, I hope it's a good pot. Get you woken up and ready for the day. Loading area. Oh, no. Please don't load. That would be bad. Alright. Is there anything out here trying to kill me? If you could please reveal yourself so that I can take a swing at you, that would be great. But yeah, we're currently playing a Battle Mage character. Trying to figure out how this all fits together. I would love to, like, to me, like a Battle Mage, I would love to see like an enchanter that like can set my sword on fire and then just cut a giant like swath through an enemy horde. Like, that's the Battle Mage to me. And if I really, really want to, maybe throw a fireball. That was a fun little dungeon to explore, though. It was just in the middle of nowhere. Just all of a sudden, there's a necromancer place thingamabobber. Skyrim is action adventure. Morrowind is an RPG. Oblivion is the middle child between the two. That's all, and that might make it. That might make it the favor for a lot of people, because it's blending those two styles in a way that's kind of a balance between the two. I definitely like the more RPG elements, and that's a house. Let's go say hi. Who's living over here? I like the more heavy focus on RPG elements, because it gives you like a way to like build a character or something like that. It's not as dependent upon, are you really good at playing action games? No? Well then, screw you. Acrobatics is increased. Okay, so what is this place? And why does, like, is this place like ruined? Like, a lot of destroyed build. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. We found these. We found hack dirt. Oh, okay. Just the middle of nowhere, we found a village. Mostly dry goods. All right. Oh, is it nighttime, technically? What is this? Moslin's Inn. Does, like, Moslin own this hamlet? Is this Moslin's Tower? Chapel of the Brethren. Okay, I'll bite. I'll take a look. Anybody in here? No? Bible of the Deep Ones. Should I swipe their Bible? Oh, Lord. Would anybody know I'm here? Yeah, what the hell? Oh, or I could just read it. Given to me by the Chief of the Deep Ones, he taught me his language and his runes. This is the ancient lore of his people, which we shall follow from now until forever. Signed in the presence of 12 witnesses. Trelav Moslin. 3L345. Huh. I've seen those symbols before. This one in particular is kind of familiar. Daedric runes, maybe? I can't read that. All right, then. This is starting to feel like this might be a bad place for me to be in. Just saying. Oh.
The time is almost here.
Hello.
We'll talk later tonight at the gathering. The time is almost here. We'll talk later tonight at the gathering.
What gathering is this?
Advice, stranger. Leave. Now. You ain't welcome here.
Well, bite me.
We don't look kindly on strangers asking questions. If you need a room, try Moslin's Inn. Otherwise, you'd best be moving on.
Yeah.
You'd be better off not asking such questions around here.
Okay. And if I want to?
Enough talk. You're not welcome around here. I got nothing to say to you, stranger. Outsiders have always tried to destroy us, but we've always survived.
I'm just trying to make conversation here, buddy. There is no need to up the aggression to 11. If you could just dial it back maybe to a nice even keel like 5 or 6, that'd be great.
Don't push your luck, stranger. Plenty of folks have turned up dead after asking questions like that.
Huh, you don't say. Well, you're welcome to try. I've got a sword, I can cast fireballs, and I don't know, I'm pretty good with them. Yeah, someone is kind of grumpy. I don't know.
Just go away.
You sure about that? I bet I can take you. It's like Watson. He's like always facing me. All right, have a good one, Tasha. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Okay, well, let's go talk to people at the inn. Maybe we've got something else we can learn. Well, this is looking a little creepy.
You're not welcome around here.
Someone just said come get a room at the inn.
My grandfather built this place. Not that it's any of your business. We've been down, but we got plans to bring back the good old days. You'll see.
And I feel like I'm just gonna wake up and like have to kill the entire town.
Brethren? I got no brothers. I guess we've got a room available. 30 gold per night. Take it or leave it.
Okay. I'll take it.
Fine. Take the stairs up to the right, the room on the left. No visitors allowed and no pets.
No pets. He's very firm about that one. There are no pets. No dogs, no cats, no ferrets, no nothing.
Just leave.
I just paid you for your room, buddy. So kindly, Stufu. Thank you. Alright. Bed. Gotta sleep in an own bed. Okay, so apparently my bed is this one. Sleep until the next morning. Let's get ourselves a good 24-hour rest. So I'm nice and relaxed and ready to go. Well, that's not a good sign. I apparently just keep my sword right by the bed. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. Just randomly get woken up in the middle of the night with some guy with a friggin' spiked club. It's a normal occurrence in any regular inn. Alright, folks, let's go. I'm done playing with you. Does everybody keep their sword right next to their bed? I mean, the living ones probably do.
What? I don't give refunds.
Oh, yeah?
Just go away.
Nice try, buddy. Where do you think you're going? I mean, I keep my swords over there. Over there in the corner. I got some swords. I actually collect stuff. I've got a few collectible pieces that are kind of cool. I think it's murder o'clock. It's kind of getting that way. I heard somebody walking. A door open somewhere. Well, y'all decided you wanted to play this game. All right, I guess I'm going to go in here.
We don't like strangers poking their noses into our business.
I don't like being smashed in the face with a club while I'm trying to sleep after I paid for your damn bed. So, lady, could knock the chip off your shoulder would be great.
We scrape by. Not that we've ever had naught but trouble from outsiders like you. You'd best be moving on if you know what's good for you.
Oh, yeah? What's good for me, exactly, if you don't mind?
You mean the holy hermit of Anvil? No one knows where he comes from, but they say he has the true word. I'd love to go hear him preach.
Oh, yeah?
That's none of your concern, outsider.
It probably should be.
Make it quick.
Oh, wow. Lady, could you, like, shut up? Detect life. Honestly, at this point, I would just go full murder hobo and burn down the village. I mean, I could.
I'm done talking to you.
I could. It wouldn't exactly be hard, I'm figuring, but I kind of want to have a reason to kill the rest of the town. I mean, I killed that one guy because he, tried to kill me. Anybody in here now? No? Nobody still? Well, we might have to table this place for now because I don't really know what's going on here. There might be some quest things that we haven't seen yet. We might pick them up in another area, potentially. Oh, I see some mushrooms. Oh, there's some flowers. Nice. It's going to be time for me to go on another alchemy spree, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Tons of stuff. I love it. I don't know what you can make with this stuff, but we're going to find out. I mean, and, find out, right now. Let's go. Let's see. We've got a novice mortar and pestle. Yeah, we've got a fair amount of stuff. We've got 31 of these. Yikes. Reminds me, one time someone tried punching my Hylian shield while I was holding it because they assumed it was cardboard. Oh, man, were they wrong. Okay, so you can't do anything currently with these. I like that it actually... It doesn't tell you what you can make, but it tells you what won't go together, which is nice. Cheese and bone meal. I feel like I'm probably ruining this cheese. Okay. Your alchemy skill is increased. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove that. Clouded funnel cap. Pretty sure that's just blue cheese. Blue cheese is good stuff. I wouldn't mind having some blue cheese. Crab meat! Alright. Resist shock. Okay. Alright. I'm good with this. Just keep going through and just figuring out what can make what. Ectoplasm can make nothing right now. Okay, remove. I said this is how I always did my potion making in Skyrim. I just would go down the list and make stuff. just to learn more about what I can and can't do. Anything? Nope. Stinkhorn caps. Okay. I'm good with that. And then worm... I can't do anything with that either. Okay, so I got a fair amount of ranks in alchemy, which is nice. That's good. Alchemy is one of my primary skills. Nice. That's good. All right, well, let's head on over this way. We're still making our way to the south. It is actually really friggin' dark. And it is more than a little spooky. That is a deer. Alright, so... there's another location, it looks like, nearby. So I think the little circle things are like dungeons or something. Or places you can enter. I'm not sure what the distinction would be. But it's the same icon that was used for Wadir or Wendir. Hello, what is this? Anything? Oh, it looks like we found some ruins. Okay. What is... oh, found Ellenglin. It's another go down into the ruins kind of thing. Maybe. Somnolius. Something. Alright, we'll have to come back to that, I think. Monk's Hood. I haven't heard the music change, so clearly nothing is trying to kill me yet. I spoke just a little bit too soon, didn't I? Oh, hi! It's a friggin' rat. Man, dat timing. Dat timing. We're almost there. The Elder Scrolls. It's just a book. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Just read it. It'll be okay. I mean, what's it gonna do? Drive you crazy? There it is. Ow. Man, y'all jump far. Dang. Your athletic skill has increased once again. St. John's Wort Nectar. Yay. More stuff to make potions with. There's another cave or something off this way, it looks like. Let's see if we can get it on our map. So that we can find it later. Goblin Jim's Cave. Okay. Hi! I'm the local cave inspector. I've come to inspect your cave. I do not appreciate this aggression, sir. Where do you think you're going? White-skinned goblin skirmisher. A little bit of a pain in the butt, huh? Alright, let's go pick up their stuff. Yoink. Steel war axe. I'll take the steel shield as well and probably sell that sucker. I'm not used to the fact that escape is not a get out of whatever menu. Oh. Not a get out of whatever menu you're in button. Well, thanks for the follow, Loki Wee. Hope you're having a good night, and it's a pleasure to have you along with us for the ride. Alright, we're almost to this marker, I think. Oh, man. Okay, I can't climb over that. Same rules as Skyrim for climbing stuff, apparently. Any kind of slope, you can't do anything. You can't jump or anything. Yes, pick all the things. I mean, considering they really don't have any real weight, there's no reason not to. So, and it's always going to help you because it'll help you level up your alchemy, which for me, it's a major skill, which means it's going to help me level up more. I get more points to work with. And I could imagine just having a just arsenal of potions at the end just to do everything. That's how they start you on hoarding, just a taste. Yeah, I'm a hoarder, I'll admit it. I got a shirt. I got this great shirt from a place called Tea Turtle. And it's a little fox carrying around like a sack of loot and everything. And it's just all sorts of potions and weapons and stuff like that. And I forget what exactly it says. Something to the effect, because I haven't worn it in a bit, but it's something to the effect of, I might need this later, so I'm not using it. And it's like, yeah, this fits my playstyle for RPGs to a T. It's just how I play games. I'll be on the final boss, and I'll think about, okay, do I need to use an elixir? And I'll think to myself, well, what if there's a final boss? I might need that elixir later. And that's exactly how I play those games. I hoard stuff. I just heard something. I hoard things. I don't use them unless I have to. I'm very conservative when it comes to item usage. And sometimes it bites me in the ass. Yeah, what if it's just the first half of the fight and then he comes back again? Yeah. I kind of broke myself of that habit when I was playing FF6 because I used a Mega Elixir halfway through the Kefka fight. And I was proud of myself for doing that. I absolutely refuse to use consumables in games. Don't use them until you're too OP to need them. That is the way. Exactly. I mean, I haven't, like, broken the habit, but I've taken the first step. It's a multi-step program. I will take those grapes. I would like some grapes. Grapes are delicious. And they're especially good if you get them in the freezer, and they're a nice little frozen treat you can have. They're wonderful. I've been turned on to the amazingness that it is frozen grapes. I'm still in this farmer's whole crop, and I don't feel bad about it. I want grapes. I got grapes up in my freezer right now. I got a whole 1-gallon bag just sitting there. I've been working on them slowly, bit by bit. I'll take out a handful at a time because it's great. Because like regular grapes, you shove them in your mouth, you just chow down on. But with frozen grapes, you take them one at a time. You can't really eat more than one at a time, and it takes you a few seconds to actually get it done because it's frozen. Yeah, the grapes you want are in my freezer. Alright. Grateful Pass Stables. Skingrad Westgate.
Greetings, Dunmer.
Well, greetings to you, person.
Tidings, citizen.
Now to find myself a proper inn and get myself some rest. Maybe. The West Weald Inn. Excellent. Yo, wake up! I want a room.
What?
I would like a bed.
I have a lovely room on the corner if you're interested. It's 20 gold for a night.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be quite satisfied. Go
I
upstairs
surely
and
hope
look
so.
for the door on the right at the end of the hall. Sleep well.
The door on the right at the end.
I'll buy sweet rolls from Salmo the baker any day. Once, I was carrying a sweet roll when 3 thugs attacked me. So, I took the sweet roll.
Okay.
Count Skingrad has ruled here all my life.
And?
The county is quiet and prosperous. In the old days, the Colovian estates were always in the thick of some war or rebellion. But that's ancient history.
Okay, then. All right, well, I guess we've learned some more.
Farewell.
Upstairs to the right. Or down the hall to the right. I
Hello
don't know.
there.
Upstairs to the right. Do I go higher? No? Maybe? Door to Skingrad. I think I'm supposed to go up more. Maybe. That was a Morrowind weapons. I've heard the street roll thing in Skyrim, too. Down the hall on the right. I think this is what I'm supposed to use. Yes, it is. It's 1 a.m. Let's get ourselves an 8-hour rest. We'll wake up at 9:30 with the whole day ready for us to take it on. But we're going to have to wait until next time, I think, to take on our next day here in Cyrodiil and the Empire. We've been going at it pretty good. I've made some good progress, I feel like. Got ourselves kind of dipped our toe in here with the first experience with Oblivion.